I've been decorating my walls as of late. So like I'm trying to think of things to hang on my wall that are not like too tacky. If it's like all paintings and stuff, I don't want it to be all paintings. Want it to be like maybe some like hangers or like some shelves or something. But that means I have to just buy stuff to fill them too, which is really annoying because what I really need for my apartment is storage.
Yeah.
I just need storage straight up. But then I can't just buy a bunch of dressers. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, you know, maybe you're in your knick-knack era, you know?
Oh, man. I hate knick-knack era, but I think I am in knick-knack era.
Yeah, you got to fill the shelves with something that isn't just, like, boxes that you need to put away or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, it's super annoying. The duality of man is storage versus decor.
What is, like, a knick-knack that you would like to have? Is there like a grail knick-knack that you would want to have in your place?
A grail knick-knack. You
know what's something I want to have like hung up somewhere? Just I don't know why, but like I really like big like clock faces.
Like the grandfather ones with the...
I don't need a grandfather clock. Like I don't like the pillar thing. Like dong dong.
One that hangs on your wall?
Just like a big like clock, you know? Like a physical clock.
Yeah.
And it's like got a specific thing. I don't know why, but like I just like having a big analog clock somewhere.
A grail knick-knack. I don't know if I have a grail knick-knack.
Yeah.
Does like a arcade cabinet count as a knick-knack?
Yeah, that's a knick-knack.
Is that a knick-knack?
I mean, technically, I think it's
It's more of like a statement piece than anything.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like not really a knick-knack, but like that's something that I want, like a claw machine.
Yeah.
Or an arcade.
Claw machine.
A claw machine or an arcade cabinet would be like absolutely pretty sweet.
Dude, one of the B&Bs that we stayed in had like a programmable arcade cabinet where it was just loaded with like every arcade game. It was awesome.
Yeah, like I would love to have an arcade cabinet with like Metal Slug on it, Street Fighter on it, like whatever. I want a couch.
Couch good.
I want a couch, but my place is too small to have a couch.
Yeah, not in this current place.
Yeah, so like a couch would be cool. Just like having a really cozy living room space, I think would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But currently, I'm trying to think of knickknacks that I want. Like, I don't know if I want any knickknacks or have any grail knickknacks.
I'm just realizing this about myself, but I guess I like things that keep time. But I also really like the like orange LED tube thingies. They look like they kind of look like, I don't know how to describe them, but they use like orange filament inside these like glass tubes, and then they light up with like different numbers in them. I think of Steins Gate when I think of them, but I think there's like a reason what those tubes are. But I just like that style of thing, and I think they look really cool. Kind of like they look very steampunky.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
that's tough for me.
Yeah. Oh, grail knick-knack. I thought of one. Something that I've really debated on buying for quite a long time that I've been putting off. Now am seriously considering buying is a record player and vinyls.
Oh, that's very expensive.
Yeah, vinyls are pretty pricey. Like a record player, honestly, an intro one doesn't run you very much. You can get one for like $300, right? Like you can just get a good Audio Technica one.
The problem is all the attachments that you want with the thing too, because like if you want a good speaker setup,
I have speakers already.
Okay,
I bought speakers originally that are what are they called? They're I can't remember the brand of it. Not Sennheiser, but it's like another German audio brand. They're like, what do they call them? Bookshelf speakers?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, bookshelf speakers that are compatible with record players and is nice. Bluetooth as well.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends who's like really into audio stuff, he recommended those to me and I was like, okay, cool. I like honestly seldom use them at my place.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, oh, dude, if I get a record player, I just hook them up to the record player, and then just like on weekends when I wake up, like when I'm making coffee or something, I just like put on
tunes.
Put on some tunes. Yeah, something like that. So I've been kind of wanting to get into that, but then it's such a deep rabbit hole that I'm like, dude, am I really buying like a record player and then records and then have to move all of that stuff when I move? Like, oh man.
That's what I got into with my living room setup. Was like, I was like, ooh, I want a theater space, and then I was like, my friend lent me his AV receiver.
Yeah.
And so I was able to hook things up, but then I was like, ooh, but like I want some of the new stuff, because the new stuff they can hook more things up
so
to
bad.
it.
It's such a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it just
it's
like
so bad.
becomes like, okay, now I bought a new AV receiver. Well, it's like, well, now I can put a subwoofer to it. Okay, so I need to buy a subwoofer. Okay, I'm gonna buy a subwoofer. And then just like it's like a never ending thing. Yeah. But
I've been messing with lighting at my place too.
Yeah.
I've been like, I've gotten rid of all the overhead lights and replaced them with lamps. So a ton of ambient lighting. And I replaced all of my like 2700K light bulbs with like 2000K, like orange amber lighting. So it's like really ambient. So I've been messing around with that. Messes with the vibe. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
So also recently, this weekend, you had kind of an interesting event happen.
I did have an interesting event. Shout out to our local shop that invited me to play with Mackenyu.
Yeah.
The actor behind Zorro in the One Piece live action. Yeah, he was in town for the season 2 premiere for the One Piece live action. And I received a phone call asking if I wanted to play with him in a kind of impromptu little meetup, impromptu little private local. So I think around 30 of us were invited to play. He showed up with some of his friends, and his entourage all played One Piece as well. And they all played wacky decks except for Mackenyu. Mackenyu plays Emu.
Yeah.
And
not so wacky.
Not so wacky. And I think his friends played like Reiju, Sabo, and like another wacky deck. Like they just played like wacky decks, which I think is very fun and very interesting. But Mackenyu was super chill. It was very fun meeting him for sure.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I saw a lot of the posts on like Reddit and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, that kind of blew up very fast. Word spread very quickly because a lot of my friends who don't play One Piece sent me photos of that, and they're like, is this you?
Yeah.
Like, it is.
Yeah.
Like literally day after, I'm like, dude, that spread very fast.
Yeah. Also shout outs to the Redditor guy who was like, that's Ducky from X3 podcast.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. The rest of Reddit was not so happy about the story, but but I think it's awesome to you know, like have an ambassador like Mackenyu for the game like that. Like I just think it's like it's cool to have cool people play your game. You know what I mean? So it kind of reminds me of the old days. Like you remember those like old World of Warcraft videos where commercials where they had like
Mr. T.
They had.
That's the reason why I started playing World of Warcraft at the time. I played a World of Warcraft private server because I didn't have to pay for it. But my first character was Night Elf Mohawk.
Yeah.
Because of Mr. T.
Yeah. I forgot who else they had on there. They had what's her face? The girl who was in That 70s Show. I forgot her name.
Oh my gosh. Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis was on one of the commercials.
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah. I can't remember. Mr. T and her are the ones I think of.
Mr. T was like the biggest one for sure. Because I didn't even know who Mr. T was.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't even know who he was. I was just like, this guy looks crazy. Night Elf Mohawk, his energy is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely playing that.
So I think it's just cool to have ambassadors like that for the game and Mackenyu and stuff. It is also really interesting to see like different people from the live action. Like, I think the girl who plays Nami is also local. I think she's also LA native. Apparently, maybe I shouldn't shout out exactly where, but like she's a climber. And
sweet.
One of my friends was like at a rock climbing gym and was like, I'm pretty sure that's Emily Rudd.
Yeah.
At the time, people did not care. They were like the One Piece live action had not blown up yet, but like she was there, you know, and that's cool. So it's always cool to see, you know, like Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I didn't expect. Like, I didn't know Mackenyu was like LA native, like born and raised.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, he like went to Beverly Hills High School.
Oh.
Yeah, I was chatting with him. He was just, I grew up here, and I went to Beverly Hills High School with like all my friends.
What the heck?
Yeah, so he's from LA.
Oh.
So he knows LA pretty well.
Okay.
He just now lives in Japan.
Yeah,
I guess with his wife.
Oh,
yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I was also invited, but I couldn't go. I was busy riff bounding
in Vegas.
In Vegas, again. I'm sick of Vegas. I would like to. At least I don't have any upcoming trips to Vegas for at least the foreseeable future, which is great.
Yeah.
So excited to not go back.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, there are worse places to go. Yeah, Dallas. I would say Texas in general has like...
I'm so sick of Dallas.
Not been that great. Like, obviously, flights are kind of affordable, but I'd rather go to Vegas because we can just drive to Vegas.
For sure.
The B&Bs are very reasonable priced. We found out the food hack in Vegas is just to eat in Chinatown.
Just eat in Chinatown.
Dallas, we haven't found out the food hacks yet. We still go eat Terry Black's.
Yeah.
Which is like a tourist activity, right?
Yeah,
like
dude.
all the Texas natives are like, you guys are going to Terry Black's. This is a better spot.
Every time we go, because like the first time I was like, yippee, Dallas barbecue, awesome. Terry Black's awesome. Second time, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's good. Third time, it's fine.
I'm fat.
Yeah. Well, we're here again.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Terry Black's again this time around.
Honestly, I'm down to go back. Like, I don't eat Texas barbecue very often. My diet primarily consists of chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm down to, when I travel, eat a little bit more extravagantly. But in one trip, like, I'm not going to Terry Black's more than once. That's for sure.
Oh, God. I don't think my stomach nor liver nor kidneys nor intestines could deal with
arteries. Everything is clogged.
Yeah, everything.
My aorta.
All four of them.
Yeah, there's 4.
I think so. Isn't aorta the heart passages? What's an aorta?
I don't know. That was in your heart.
What's up, guys? You're listening to X3 Drop. I'm Xell.
I was thinking of anus. And I'm Ducky.
Well, it depends on where your heart is, I guess. And today we're going to be talking about the Heroine battles, which have been happening already. But they'll be continuing on for the next couple of weeks. So we want to talk a little bit specifically about that meta. I've played in a handful of them and kind of seen what the meta has looked like. But I think also at the same time, just like talk about the new decks in general with the new cards that we've gotten in EB03.
Yeah, I have a bit of FOMO. I haven't been able to play in any of them. I got off the wait list for one of the Heroine battles and I was so excited to play. Built a UI Nami deck. Shout out to our friends Dylan and Eric.
Yeah.
Hooking me up with cards that let me build the deck. Got stuck at work. Couldn't play on the Friday. Tough. It was like one of the first Heroine battles too. So I was like feeling good about it. Bringing the BDIF for that format. And I'm like, didn't play.
Yeah.
Tough for me.
Why is it always that work emergencies happen on a late Friday?
I don't know why, man.
Yeah.
Like everything
Couldn't
just
you
happens
saved
on
it for
Friday.
a Wednesday morning?
Dude, it's awful. Like, dude, yeah, because you and Tora were able to play on the Friday.
Yeah, we there's this like little insurance office that runs like the special events on Friday morning.
It's so funny.
Which is just like the most random and most jobless activity ever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Friday morning.
Yeah, Friday morning. They used to be at even more unreasonable hours. They
like
used to
7 a.m. or something
7
like that.
a.m. for the first event. And people would show up.
Yeah, it's really crazy because it's like 7 a.m. We know that the guy's probably running the event 7 a.m. in an insurance office because he's got to go to work after probably.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, so they always run like 2 events that day. So then we were like, before Vegas, we're going to go play in the events and then leave. So yeah, so I got to play in two Heroine battles. But before we get too far into it, remember, if you need sleeves, go ahead and check out the affiliate link down below in the description where you can buy endgame sleeves. They're the sleeves that we use for 10% off. It helps support the podcast. Or you can support us directly on Patreon where we have bonus episodes every week. As you may have noticed, Tora is not here today because we are desyncing the main episode and the Patreon episode because of our schedule. So we're here today doing the main episode. And in a weird time traveler-y kind of way, we've already filmed the Primo episode that will be coming out later this week. So
yeah, so you and I in the main episode, you and Tora in the Primo episode. Let us know in the comments if one episode you want just me and Tora.
Oh,
the after hours bonus episode.
Yeah,
just
me
and
here.
Bear.
Yeah,
dude, that's just gonna be filth. It's gonna be filled with absolute nonsense, filth, debauchery. What you can even possibly imagine. If you guys want that, let me know.
Yeah.
We'll bring it.
Yeah,
me and Tora.
Usually the hang up is the fact that this is filmed at my place with my stuff. But
but just let us
teach
know.
You. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Let us know in the comments. Just say like, dude, let them in and don't be a part of it. We don't want to see this Xell TCG guy anymore.
Screw this guy.
Yeah. We want to see the two weird sidekicks.
And so anyways, Heroine battles. I think the two sort of obvious frontrunners of the format are, like you said already, Blue, Yellow, Nami.
Blue, Yellow, Nami.
That's the deck that you've been playing a lot of recently. What do you think about the deck just overall?
Ooh, so I think everybody has been touting that this is like the best deck in format. Like this is the second coming of Christ. Sundays, Chick-fil-A is closed because Yellow Nami is played. Like, dude, honestly, the deck is good. It's not that good. I've been playing it. It's like the deck is powerful, right? Like it plays powerful cards. It plays cards like 5-cost Nami. Like absurdly powerful, right? Just takes a life, activates leader ability, gives you a Dawn. And you have to protect your life again. It's probably with Girl on board. It's swinging 7. Your leader's swinging 7.
Yeah.
But honestly, the deck is not that consistent. Relies a lot on you having to find your Nico Robins. You don't have a lot of chances before your 7 Dawn, 8 Dawn turn to find your Nico Robins. If you see the right cards, the deck is powerful for sure, but certainly not unbeatable. I think people are really hedging that with the 5-cost Borsellino that comes out in OP15, the deck will become very, very absurd. The deck is really, really, really crazy with the Borsa.
Yeah.
Without the Borsa, the deck is just a deck.
Just like fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good deck and it's fine. Like I don't even think in this format, by format, I mean not the Heroine battle format. The
regular format.
The regular standard EB03 format. I don't think UI Nami is really even a top 3 deck. Like it maybe edges his way into like 3. But like, dude, Emu exists. Ace exists.
Yeah.
Purple, Yellow, Rosy exists. Like, is it better than those decks? I don't think so.
Right. Yeah, I feel like the deck is just for Heroine battles just really good because like a lot of the other Heroine Cup decks just like cannot deal with the Nami leader ability very well at all.
Yeah, so like for Heroine Cup, it might be the best deck in format.
Yeah.
Just because it has access to the same tools that it does in the current format. And like the 3 decks that I had mentioned that I think are better than UI Nami are not Heroine decks.
Yep.
Right? So like if it's the 4th best deck in the format and it is the best Heroine out of, the EB03 decks, it might just be the best deck in format. Who knows,
I think like the fact that again the leader ability very strong. It's a very interactive deck. Like you can play stuff like Gravity Blade, which is awesome in this format.
Play Red
Nojiko is great. Red Rock is great. And again, you get access to the new Robin, which is just an absurd card.
Yeah, that card is so crazy.
I think that one is like an obvious front runner. It's funny because I think like before with the before we got our hands on the new cards, like a lot of people were like excited to play Boa in the new format as well.
Turns out Boa just scoops to Nami.
Yeah, that matchup looks miserable for Boa.
I played it over the table over the weekend when Mackenyu came to town. I queued into a Boa, and that was the first time I think I played UI Nami over the table.
Yeah.
And I played against a Boa, and I was like, oh, that feels bad.
Yeah.
That trigger that you wanted, add it to hand. Robin, heal. Robin, heal. Robin, heal. Gecko Moria, heal. Attack my life. Kiku comes out.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah.
2K check time.
Yeah, so I think like Boa largely got pushed out of both metas, I think, in some ways. I don't know. Maybe Boa comes back in the main meta, but definitely in the Heroine Cups, I'd be afraid to bring Boa, mainly because of how prevalent that UI Nami has been.
Yeah.
On top of the other BDIF deck, which I think most people have seen from their local results, which is Green Bonney.
Green Bonney, I've seen probably the most of for Heroine Battle Twitter reports is, hey, I won this event with my girl Green Bonney.
Yeah.
I won this event with Green Bonney. Look, 4 winner Nico Robbins, all with Green Bonney.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, Green Bonney seems like a terrorist.
Yeah, Green Bonney. I mean, what is there to say? Like in the regular standard format, you're just like deathly scared of Emu, which is a deck that like is very can interact with your board, and then late game goes incredibly wide and has a bunch of stuff that you can't remove or et cetera, et cetera. But you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
You're free.
Not legal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does
the
this
jail
mean,
bars have been broken?
Does this... So Emu is not a Heroine Battle legal leader.
Yeah.
Does this mean for sure that Emu is not a female character?
I don't know. I don't know. It is unknown. Unknown.
We can play Ivankov. Ivankov is legal.
Yeah. Ivankov is legal.
Right?
Yeah.
Crocodile, legal.
I don't think that was...
Blue Croc, Black Croc, legal? I don't know.
That fan theory is awesome, by the way.
One Piece Flat Earthers, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. No, I don't think that one's... I don't think you can play Black Croc. Although someone, I think, said that in the comments, and I thought that was
very funny.
Yeah.
It'd be very funny if it was
you
legal.
bring Black Croc to the table, they're like, you can't play that. You don't know what I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Green Bonney just like I think the overall like what these two decks do to the format is like it kind of warps the game around. It's like very difficult to play aggro decks because both blue, yellow Nami and green. I don't know why in my brain Nami and Bonney, because they both end in E. I keep thinking I'm mixing up their names, but both Nami and Bonney as a decks are just like very hard for like the normal aggro decks to deal with. You know?
For sure, yeah, for very different reasons,
Yeah.
right? Like UI Nami just pumping herself to a 7K leader for the turn. Like unlike Ace, Ace gets to turn water into wine for free.
Yeah,
every turn with no Dawn attached, right? For one battle. Nami for the turn, dude.
Whole turn. And meanwhile, she's gaining life and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's just a very uphill battle.
It's not a bottle of wine. It's a barrel of wine. Yeah, my God.
She's got a drinking problem.
Yeah, Nami do.
And then Bonney, of course, just a deck that is so good at slowing the game down, right?
For sure.
The leader ability is just, everyone knows it. Everyone hates it. If you like it, you're weird.
You're weird for that.
You're weird for that.
You're weird for that one.
Bonney, guys.
Yuck.
Weird.
Yuck.
Distasteful, I would say.
A Nami guy is kind of weird for separate reasons.
Yeah.
But legal reasons.
Yeah. So I think like between these two decks, which are like the obvious front runners, like again, just sort of warps the Heroine Battle meta into this sort of like mid-rangey. Like every deck needs to be able to deal with one of those two decks, and ideally, like you don't like completely sack one of those matchups because I think it's so likely you'll see one of them.
You can't be losing into one of them and then be 50-50 into the other. Like you have to be winning into one of them, 50-50 into the other, or you could be losing into one of them and then absolutely crushing the other.
Crushing the other one. Yeah.
So like you have to kind of hedge your bets there for sure between two of the most popular BDIF decks for Heroine battle for sure.
Yeah. So let's walk through some of the other decks that can be played, and let's go through them a little bit. Charlotte Lin OP03. That's the yellow mom.
Black mom?
No, I think this. Oh God, is it yellow black mom? I think
OP03. That's yellow black mom.
Oh yeah, it's doo-doo garbage.
Yeah, absolute trash.
Doo-doo garbage. Next, OP04 Vivi.
OP04 Vivi,
that's the original
that can attack, draws a card, garbage.
Moving on. OP04 Rebecca. Good deck.
Removal deck against now a kind of semi-popular deck in the EB03 Red Blue Vivi that protects things from being KO'd. Garbage,
yeah.
And everything has like removal protection, right? Like Bonney has removal protection in the form of Tashigi. Like UI Nami.
Are you really popping a Nami or a Robin?
Yeah, guess what? Like another Nami comes out, take a life, or like Kiku comes out, right? Or Pudding comes out. Marco comes out. Like, dude, so many things come out.
Yeah, and like a lot of the bodies that Vivi plays, like the Kairos and all that stuff, it's like very awkward to play into blue or yellow Nami, in my opinion, right? Like
for sure.
5k body, and usually with that deck, it's like hard to get a bunch of Dawn on things. So don't like it.
There's the only big body that deck plays is kind of just the Luffy.
Yeah, Luffy, or if you're playing like Tenzan maybe, but I would not be playing Tenzan.
Don't play Tenzan, that's getting rocked. Yeah. Your big Luffy also getting rocked. Yeah, it's like it's all bad.
Yeah, so I think the other thing too is that like with a lot of the blue decks, like everyone's running Grav Blade. No one leaves home without Grav Blade if you're playing blue. So, okay, Belo Betty. Again, we talked about it.
Reasonable deck.
Yeah.
Belo Betty, honestly, pretty reasonable, but when it comes to aggressive decks, I think there are better options. Belo Betty is a deck that does rely quite heavily on triggers, is susceptible to small removal pieces like Nojiko, Red Rock out of life, Gravity Blade out of life, Gravity Blade on 7, stuff like that. Like UI Nami can reasonably sustain herself by pumping herself into a 7k leader. Karasu shrinks you to a 6k leader. Guess what? I can still counter out of a lot of stuff, right? Yeah. It's like I'm not a 4k leader.
Yeah.
So I think Belo Betty may not be positioned super well. Can still be scary. Has a lot of firepower. Don't get me wrong. But with the existence of things like 5-cost Nami that plays around triggers, 7-cost Nico Robin that just heals you, Kumas that heal you, Geckos that heal you, 8-cost Kid that beams your life, that plays around triggers. Like, it just doesn't seem that strong of a deck to me.
Yeah.
And I think there are better options.
Yeah, I think Belo Betty is always just like a meta attacker, and this is just not the meta to...
Not the right meta for that.
We have red, purple Uta.
Next.
Green, black Perona. Sorry, Tora.
Green,
again,
black
I think
Perona.
it's just like any of these KO based decks, like it's just like tough, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's so tough. I think nowadays there's just way too much removal protection. Like Emu aside, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much removal protection that exists.
KOing things just feels as weak as it's ever been, I think. Like, KO Marco, draw me 2 cards. KO a Perona or a Nami, another 6k body comes out. KO a Robin, you take a life. Like, there's just like so many things that punish you for KOing things that like, if that's all you're doing, it doesn't seem good enough.
No.
This one is interesting though. Green, yellow Yamato.
Green, yellow Yamato. Okay, so speaking of aggressive decks, right? We just talked about Belo Betty. Green, yellow Yamato, I think might be the premier aggressive deck. Has access to banish, has access to double attack, has access to new support in the Yamato from EB03, which is kind of an absurd card. Also, another card that you don't want to KO.
Nope.
Right, has an on KO ability. So I think when it comes to aggressive decks, like there are a ton of the decks that are kind of the premier decks in Heroine battle, right? Green Bonney, red, blue, Vivi.
Yeah.
You have
Nami.
UI Nami. You've got, what else have you got?
Promo Nami.
Promo Nami probably maybe a little bit
very niche.
less of a kind of a niche deck. Yeah, Shirahoshi. Like a lot of these decks play a ton of bricks, right?
Yeah.
Like super brick heavy. Boa, right? Like,
Boa, yeah.
Yeah, like UI Boa. These are decks that play just an absolute metric shit ton of bricks, and Yamato is kind of a deck that preys on that.
Yeah,
like guess what? 9 lead. You got it or not?
Yeah. Couple of things that I think Green Yellow Yamato is great for is that a lot of the premier leaders are 4-life leaders, which is just like naturally what Yamato wants to deal with. 2 + 2 = 4. What I don't know.
That's just quick maths.
That's just quick maths.
Yeah. So, like Yamato has historically suffered into the 5-life leaders, but guess what? Now Yamato has access to 5-cost Nami. Turn your 5-cost leader into a 4-cost leader. Call me Shin Lim.
Yeah,
you know.
5 - 1 = 4.
Quick maths.
2 + 2 = 4.
Quick maths.
So yeah, I think
shake my hand.
I think Yamato. The other thing too is that unlike other aggressive decks, you're not like most of the times in One Piece aggro decks are go wide, do a lot of poking, right?
Yeah.
But Yamato, you fire up the Yamato cannon online. You know, you just laser people.
It's like a catapult turtle shooting your
moon.
Yeah, shooting the moon for some reason.
Yeah.
What gets shot at the moon? Is it Celtic Guardian?
No, they didn't send my boy Celtic Guardian.
What did they shoot at the moon? They shot something at the moon.
What did they load it with? I don't remember.
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of a hot topic right now, too, because of the serial Dark Magician.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, they released a cereal?
They have a serial Dark Magician that actually looks so sick.
Oh, no.
It looks really awesome, and I think it's super, super rare. Like, it's not
it's
quite...
gotta be if it's serialized, right?
Yeah, but it's not, like, as common as some of the serialized One Piece cards, right? Like,
oh, I see.
Like, the pop for serialized Ace is like what?
1,000.
Is it 1,000?
I thought so, right?
Is it 1,000?
Yeah.
So like 1,000 for Ace, like what? 800 for Zoro, like another 1,000 for Shanks, Luffy, right? There's like quite a lot of cereal cards, right? You also have the diet cereal cards, or like the cereal egghead Luffy that you can get from event packs or tournament packs or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that one
right?
too.
Like, so there's a lot of cereal cards in One Piece. I think this is the first cereal card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, wow, that is a big deal.
I don't know what the population for these cards are, but I have seen people buy them for have offers for like 15 to 20K. Like these are very, very rare.
God, yeah.
And I think the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market is not quite as pumped as like Pokemon or One Piece. It's quite a niche market, and if collectors are paying like such a premium for that card, the population's gotta be low.
Oh man, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah. But I still don't know what they shot at the moon.
Was it like the soldier, like the rock soldier? It's got to be like a rock guy.
What is the rock soldier? Stone Guardian?
Stone Rock Guardian. He's got 800 power and 2,000 defense.
Yeah, and he's like...
1,300 attack and 2,000 defense.
Dude, he's got to have less than 1,300. 1,300 is like very reasonable.
He was like very high statted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of stats for like a 3-star like level 3 unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got like swords. He's like this.
Yeah.
And he's got like little swords, little like cardboard looking swords.
Yeah, but like why he's got swords when he's a big boulder guy? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They shoot that guy? There's no way Catapult Turtle has got the capacity to shoot something that heavy.
That guy's got a defense of 2,000.
Yeah, like in my mind, the thing you're shooting at the moon is something with the capacity, with the attack power to, blow the moon up.
Catapult Turtle, Sky Castle, shoot. Let's see what we get.
Like if Celtic Guardian, I feel like is able to cut the moon, Feral Imp is getting smoked. What is it?
They shot Gaia the Dragon Champion.
What the heck?
What?
Gaia the Dragon Champion is the fusion card that fuses Gaia the Fierce Knight, and then what is that dragon
it's
called?
Like weird dragon guy.
It's really weird. It's like yellow looking.
Yeah. It's more wyvern than dragon, or like
it's not even
like
wyvern. It's like worm. It looks like a worm.
It's like a worm.
What is that card called? It's like something dragon. It actually may not even have dragon in its name.
Yeah, it might not.
What is that card called?
Okay, wait. Gaia, the dragon champion. Dragon.
You can probably look up that card and it tells you what the fusion components are.
That's my...
I missed the time where, fusion
Curse
cards.
of Dragon.
Curse of Dragon.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Curse of Dragon. Yeah, I was going to say, I missed the era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where fusion cards are component A, component B, polymerization. Right? Like, now fusion cards are maybe this card. Anything with this card in its name.
Yeah.
Any form of polymerization. It could be instant fusion, which is the cup noodle card. It's like what the heck is this? Play the regular polymerization, please.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss old Yu-Gi-Oh. Old Yu-Gi-Oh is so cool.
Yeah, let me take my my double tribute Blue Eyes White Dragon with another double tribute Blue Eyes White Dragon with another double Blue Eyes White Dragon and fuse them all into something like it's one shot by trap hole.
Yeah, I remember.
Let me just get, what is that? 9 for 1.
Dude, even that era of Yu-Gi-Oh was you didn't even use polymerization for that. You used future fusion or something to make your
That's after my days.
Yeah,
because I know that
you didn't even do that. You used Cyberstein.
Oh, Cyberstein. I remember that.
You used Cyberstein to fuse those cards or something.
Yeah. You had other avenues, I think.
Yeah, back then you didn't even use polymerization.
You did, but it's just so hard because you needed so many pieces.
What was that? What was Joey Wheeler's shitty flame swordsman?
Flame swordsman plus time dragon, which was also a polymerization of
Dude,
time wizard
and baby dragon.
Baby dragon.
So funny.
Yeah.
I think Time Wizard is so funny. Did you know they made official Konami Time Wizard merch?
No.
Did you know about this?
No.
So they made an alarm clock.
They made an alarm.
They made a Time Wizard alarm clock that, guess what? Only goes off 50% of the time.
Never mind. Dude, I have a new grail.
That is, dude. I actually want that.
That is so good,
dude. When I get home, I'm going straight to eBay and I'm seeing if I can buy this and then display it. That sounds awesome, dude.
That is awesome.
That is so sick.
This is all to say that Green Yellow Yamato is a very good deck. Maybe
Green Yellow Yamato, probably the premier aggro deck.
Yeah,
is just kind of reasonably positioned against a lot of the decks. A lot of yellow decks that play a lot of bricks. Yellow decks that rely on triggering things out of life. So having access to double attack and banish at the same time, kind of a good deck.
Yeah. The other thing that I want to mention really quick with Yamato is that I would have thought that Green Bonney would have been a hamstring for the deck. Turns out it's fine.
Yeah.
You just banish.
Yeah, just banish.
You just banish.
Green Bonney is also another deck that just plays a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
And Green Yellow Yamato is kind of a deck that snowballs too, right? It's the more damage you deal, guess what? Now my leader ability is online.
Yep. Yeah. And now the things I play. And the thing is, if you're only swinging tall with your leader too, Bonnie's leader ability does nothing. So I don't care. Yeah. I'm just going to swing large at you.
Yeah. Leader ability, rest your Ezo.
Yeah. I don't care. Yeah.
Right. So 12 lead.
12
Fuck your leader ability.
How many cards you got in there?
Yeah, 12 lead banish. Yeah. Enjoy your Hody Jones, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Green Yellow Yamato. Next up, we have Reiju.
Decent deck.
Decent deck. I still think it tough.
Yeah, I think that's a deck that historically has just kind of suffered from the hand of power creep.
Yeah.
I think power creep has really made kind of Reiju, which is generically kind of a fair deck. It's not underpowered by any means, but also not overpowered. It's kind of just fair. It just does the thing that it does well, but compared to some of the really crazy decks Bonney, just green Hall of Fame green cards, 50 Hall of Fame green cards, right? UI Nami, which is low key kind of just an absurd leader. Like if you look at the leader on paper,
you're
turn
just like
water to
holy
wine
crap.
for the turn, draw a card every time you deal damage, and it just plays like just really powerful blue and green cards. Like it plays basically all the strong blue removal and then every broken green yellow card in existence, right? Also Boa, just an absurd leader. Draw a card off of every trigger, which is like 75% of the deck, and then like you can't KO my guys,
or you
take up damage. Like what the heck is that?
Yeah. I think Reiju is like one of the easiest examples of a deck that like back in the day was so powerful, and then like just due to recent power creep, it just like doesn't get there, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't.
You're just Diet Emu.
It's very fair. The deck is just very fair. Yeah, I think Diet Emu is a very apt description of Reiju because you're playing Judge for 8 and you get like 3 Rangers.
Yeah, 3 Rangers, and you discard 2 cards for it. And
you usually the Premier Rangers, you ditch 2 cards, and then you're playing out the Judge, which is like -3.
Yeah.
Right? So like, and then you're getting Pink Ranger.
Yep.
Which draws you 2 cards, so you're -1, and then you're getting like Red Ranger, which like is a good card, it's just kind of Nosturo though.
It is just Nosturo.
It's just Nosturo.
Yeah, you don't have the defensive stability that Emu does with all the events and stuff like that.
Yeah, like you can get Green Ranger, which is a blocker, but that doesn't draw you a card. And like the other blocker pops a card. Like
it's just nowhere near.
It's legit nowhere near. And like you're paying 8 for it. Guess what? Emu pays 4.
Yeah.
Like there's just no way.
Yeah. It's just the power differential is just so
the
clear.
delta is just too big.
And again, just tough into Bonney and tough into UI Nami, that becomes a 7K. It's just like too hard.
But still, like kind of still just a reasonable pick. Like without some of the other powerful, like really, really powerful leaders in the meta, like the male leaders, Reiju still is kind of reasonable. Like you can still eke out wins with a good bracket with Reiju.
Yep. And then next up we have Green Bonney, which we've talked about.
Yeah, Green Bonney, absurd.
Blue Hancock.
Blue Hancock. Blue Hancock, I think, is another example of Reiju. Kind of a deck that was reasonable back then, but simply the quality of the cards is not high enough.
Yeah.
Like, especially with some of the new support, our mistake, I think when we were going over the EB03 cards, I did see a comment saying, like, Marguerite doesn't bounce a 7K or less. It bounces a 7K.
7K, yeah, I did
specifically
see that,
a 7K. So I'm just like, if that's the case, like that card is ass.
Yeah, that card is
really straight
bad.
cheeks. And then the new like 6 to 8 boa that you get is just like not good enough. Like the quality of the cards is just so low. You have 5 life, you have a pretty reasonable leader ability, but the quality of your cards isn't good enough to, I think, eke out victories against, another 5 life leader like Green Bonney that has access to 50 amazing cards. You don't have access to an absolutely just wild leader ability like UI Nami. You don't have access to trigger central like Boa.
Yeah, when you compare Boa's leader ability to Nami's leader ability, you're just like, oh, Boa actually has a restriction. Nami does not have restrictions. And in 2026 One Piece, like leaders just have so much more power and the support is just so much more generically powerful. So speaking of which, we have OP08 Carrot, who I think did get some very powerful pieces recently.
Oh man, yeah, you have access to a few carrots.
Yeah,
right. Like you have access to
new 6-cost carrot.
Yeah, and you have like an 8-cost carrot that restands like 3 of your weird furry guys. Like carrot, legit, actually a threat.
Yes,
I think.
I think so. I think it's like if UI Nami and Green Bonney are like the clear like tier S, this is like just under that, I think.
Yeah. So Bonney, I think Carrot lovers. Carrot is honestly very strong. Like very reasonable to bring. I don't know how it does into UI. It'll permanently freeze your 5-cost Nami. Your 5-cost Carrot will permanently freeze Nico Robin. Low-key kind of good.
It's very good. You just have to be scared of Grav Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of good.
Yeah, I think it's quite decent. You get access to again, Law and Beppo is an absurd card.
Yeah, that gets rocked though.
Yeah, it gets rocked, but like just being a 7K leader gives you a lot of flexibility. The toughest thing about Carrot is just is the fact that you don't have access to good draw or consistency, right?
Yeah, you have to draw into the right pieces, and your access to removal protection is the 2K Toshiki, and you have to just hard draw into that. You can't search for it.
You can't search
because
for
you're
it.
searching with Wanda, which searches like Minx cards.
Only Minx cards, and the leader ability is good, but again, we live in a world where like you don't really want to KO things, so it's really just there to rest things in order to stun with Carrot. So yeah, I think the deck is honestly, if you could guarantee your curve every game, this deck is actually very scary.
Yeah, it is S tier. Yeah,
has a lot of really good tools, but without all that, I think that's the only thing that keeps it held back.
Issues, yeah.
Next, we have Purple Yellow Pudding. Honestly, kind of interesting leader. Mostly just because like I think that the new 7-cost pudding that spits out other stuff is very strong.
Yeah, so Purple Yellow Pudding has access to just good cards, right? Like it has access to powerful cards. 8-cost Katakuri for both colors.
Just good,
right?
Yeah, just good.
You got the purple one, you got the yellow one, you got 10 Mom, absurd card. Fast as hell ramp.
Yeah.
Unblockable events, like you're just. Does that have an unblockable event?
I don't think it does.
No?
No.
What am I thinking of? There's a Big Mom event that's like unblockable, right?
I think you're thinking of the Purple Yellow Rosy one because it has Mom's face on it.
Oh, is that not a Big Mom Pirates?
The one that's like, this technique extinguishes all sound. But it has Big Mom's face on it.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right. Yeah.
I don't think the Big Mom package has an unblockable event quite yet, but
it's got heal.
It's got
big
heal,
guys.
yeah.
It's got restanding blockers. It's got removal. The deck is quite well-rounded, to be honest, but in a meta of blue decks, you're getting rocked.
Yeah, it's like it's weird to play around both Red Rock and Grav Blade, and like it's possible that like if they're busy red rocking your guys, like if you see enough top end, like maybe eventually you get through. I think it's not unreasonable to bring this deck.
No, I think it's a more reasonable deck to bring than Reiju, to be honest. But I think it still suffers from the typical removal protection weaknesses.
Yeah.
It plays big guys, but also you still have to see your big guys. Because the deck ramps, you have even less time to see your big guys. So, I don't know. It's like kind of one of those things where if you see the right cards, the deck can be powerful. It plays high-quality cards, but still suffers against Red Rock.
Yeah, suffers against Red Rock, and that's not even talking about Green Bonney, which just
that's
like
true. Also turns off your big bodies.
Turns off your big bodies very easily. Either, you turned it sideways, 9 Shanks.
Yep.
If they're sideways, I might just stun them forever. So, and then next we have Lim, which I think is probably the other aggro deck that I think like at least stands a chance in the meta, if not completely irrelevant. You know, like I don't think it's better than Yamato.
I don't think so either.
But I think it has a couple of things that are going for it. One, which is that it is a very fast deck. The deck, because it ramps and plays 6K bodies for very cheap, you have a little bit of a better time into stuff like Nami. And you can play some interactive guys like Sakazuki and stuff like that, which makes it a little bit better into stuff like Bonney. So if Bonney's not prepared and they don't have like the Toshiki set up, Sakazuki will come down and like blow up their Cavendishes and stuff like that.
How is 9-cost Zoro into Bonney?
9-cost Zoro into Bonney is good. It's very good.
Because you swing and then you pay 1 and it restands. They can leader ability to sit it again, and then you activate main 2 to restand it, right?
What you would do is you'd swing with it without the ability, and then if they leader ability there, then you restand it, right?
Oh, can you choose to they have to respond first before you activate with the when attacking?
No, I think you do, huh?
Yeah.
I was just thinking of the.
So I think you have to pay 1.
Yeah.
I think you swing and you have to pay the 1 to restand it. So they have to pay the 1 to sit it so that your other guys can swing, and then you now you pay two to restand it, and then it swings again.
Yeah, or you just keep it standing because you don't want to get 9 shanks.
Yeah.
So I mean that's good too, right?
So you're paying 1 to turn off their leader ability. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then the new limbs also play the 10 cost shanks, which lets you restand everything. But a cool interaction is that you're still allowed to play leader abilities. So you can still play 10 shanks plus a 6k body.
Yep.
And then use the rest of it on like a 9 Zoro if you have it. So
yeah, probably
it's
like a blocker or something.
Yeah.
You probably want to play like Dofi blocker.
Dofi blocker or a Nell and just draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah, true.
So,
filtering your hand, getting your 2Ks, getting ready for that Hody turn for inevitably when they punch the shit out of you.
Yeah. So I think the deck is not unreasonable to play, but it's just like a little bit just poorly positioned, I guess.
Yeah.
And then next we have OP09 Nico Robin, which I did see a couple of in the Heroine battles that I was part of. And the deck is like gotten a lot of the same tools that every other yellow deck has, including the new Robin, which is very good for the deck. And then combined with the purple like support that Straw Hats have with like Gum Gum Giant and Searchers and stuff like that. Like I think this deck is not bad.
I think it's probably strong in the same way that Yamato is strong because it has access to Banish into a yellow meta. And, Banish is still quite good into Bonney, for example. Having access to Gum Gum Giant for survivability is pretty good too. What big bodies does Nico Robin play? Ace?
I don't think
Ace anymore.
I don't think they play Ace anymore. I think it's like the Robins.
The 7/8 Robin?
Yeah, 7/8 Robins.
That's the biggest thing they play?
I'm trying to think if I saw anything bigger than that in their
That's
deck.
the biggest thing they play. Yeah, you might just scoop to 8 cost kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they deal. Oh, well, they have Divine Departure and stuff like that.
Oh, they play Divine Departure? Okay, that's good.
Most purple decks just throw that sucker in there, yeah.
Divine Departure might be overkill with Gum Gum Giant, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you probably do play a number of bricks, but...
Gamma Knife? Fuck it, Gamma Knife.
Yeah, screw it. Play Gamma Knife, yeah. You might be playing the Searcher Law anyways, so...
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, not too bad.
I think the deck is fine, though. I think the problem compared to Green Yellow Yamato is that Green Yellow Yamato pumps up the leader a lot as you swing.
And it's faster.
Nico Robin is a little bit slower. Like the Banish is usually just like one... It's not until later in the game where the Banish really starts to feel like a weight that you have to deal with, because a lot of times like they're only swinging 5s because they're playing a lot of stuff on curve, right? Like if they're going on even curve, they go, Sanji on 4 or Nami on 5 and then Nico Robin on 6, or like they're just like playing on curve a lot, and it's not until like late game where they're afforded to go like 7k lead with leader and then hold up for Gum Gum Giant and stuff like that.
But they also have cards, they have access to cards like Nico Olivia that pump their leader, right?
Yeah, so the end game turns can get a little scary. I actually forgot about that card in one of my, and luckily I had the counter for it, but like I wasn't really ready for the fact that they're swinging quite large right now.
Yeah, just like pumps it for 3k.
Yeah. But I do think that they like are not very stable defensively. Like they oftentimes don't have a way to consistently find Gum Gum Giant and like filter their hand for it. And when they use leader ability, they do have to ditch a card. So
it's a deck that doesn't draw a lot of cards.
Yeah,
like, you don't see a lot of cards. So like it's even more inconsistent than say like, what's the deck that we called inconsistent earlier? Purple
Carrot.
Yellow Pudding.
Yeah,
Carrot and Purple Yellow.
I think
you see even
Carrot,
less cards.
Yeah, Purple Yellow Pudding I think is actually like reasonably consistent. Yeah, but Carrot for sure not. Like you're just like, good luck.
It's the Shanks syndrome.
Yeah, a little bit. I think a lot of people brought it because they're expecting a lot of yellow decks and try to like counter other yellow decks, but I don't even know if like Blue Yellow Nami cares about Robin at all. Like just ditching a card and getting to 7k for the turn is actually very annoying for that deck.
Yeah. I think if you see the right cards and take them off of curve, it could be okay. But yeah, I can't imagine that it's super, super scary. I think I'm more scared of Yamato.
Yeah, I think I would think so too. And then again, same weaknesses into Green Bonney. Next we have Red Purple Sugar, kind of an interesting deck.
Okay.
Just ramps to rush 10 shanks and then holds up a Billion Dawn and says, "Can you kill me?"
Yeah, it's a very tanky deck. It's a deck, I think my knee-jerk reaction to that is that it might be good into the random fringe stuff, like all the other Heroine decks. But to me, it's like ramping fast to 10 shanks just reads to me as like weak to Red Rock.
Yeah,
which is what you're going to expect like UI Namis to just play.
Yep.
Like ramping to 10 shanks, Red Rock that. Now deal with like everything else that I've played up to that point. Like I've played 5-6 Nami, 7-8 Nico Robin. If you don't have another shanks, you play another shanks, Red Rock that one again. You go wide, Grav Blade that. You don't have anything to play more Robins.
Yeah, I think the problem with Sugar is like the raw. I mean, you do get to draw quite a bit as long as you see the Rosinantes. But I think it's like a little bit unstable of a deck, and then like I've seen some pretty funny deck lists where it runs 0 2Ks, so you're just like all in on just using your events to survive. But I think in a meta where like people beam your life and stuff like that, and like eventually it gets down to a point where like I just don't know if the events are necessarily enough, and especially when your only threat ends up being like the 10 shanks.
Yeah, if your only threat is 10 shanks and it's not removal protectable, it seems like not the best pick for me.
Yeah. Next up, we have one deck that I think actually is a contender is Green-Yellow Shirahoshi.
Yeah, Green-Yellow Shirahoshi is kind of a crazy deck. So I played against this deck one time on the sim, and it was a wild experience. I was like, oh, what the heck? Somebody's playing this deck? That's insane.
Yeah.
Let me cook this guy real quick. I got cooked. The deck, obviously I don't have that much matchup experience, so I don't know actually what that matchup is. Obviously I lose dice roll because I'm a dice roll losing king. But
dude, in Vegas I went 0 for 7.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Also, I think at the Mackenyu event I won 1 dice roll.
That's
out of 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And then before that I won 0 dice roll at my local, and then 0, I think like 1 dice roll at the local before that. Like my dice have been so cold. It's so crazy.
Yeah. This is why you're off ace.
Yeah.
But that means eventually it'll turn around. And
that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. Slingshot.
I'm waiting for like the day that I win all my dice rolls. I'm swapping straight to ace.
Yeah.
For the
you start winning, you're like,
yep. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, Shirahoshi. Yeah, that deck has access to really cheap units, kind of big units, like reasonably sized units with character rush, blockers, removal protection, and its removal protection pumps its whole board for 2K.
2K is insane.
Yeah.
I think that deck,
like everything is a 7K body. So
I think this deck has a lot of things that are that work quite well for it in the meta, and like we talked about how it's very mid-range focused right now, and like but having just like an access to really big guys who come out for very cheap with leader ability that are removal protected and all this other stuff like you can get immediate value out of makes it really potent, I think, in this meta. And so I think this deck is definitely
sleeper pick.
Yeah, sleeper pick.
I think sleeper pick.
Definitely read what the cards do before you play into one and then get smoked. Yeah. We've already talked about
the blocker that restands itself is absolutely nightmare
is that dumb
fuel.
Little thing.
It looks like a penguin with teeth. Yeah.
Restand. I think it's so fun, derpy looking. It's very cute though. Yeah. We've talked about blue yellow Nami. How it's black yellow Koala?
Seems like a slow deck to me. I don't know much about this deck. It punishes big guys.
This deck looks like it's unwinnable into green Bonney, straight up. Like, what pressure do you have against green Bonney?
Yeah, it plays like too many high value 5-cost cards. Hody Jones is a 7-cost card that arrests your blockers out of the way and just punches you in the face, and they don't have to take more than 1 life for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with Koala. I think Koala is like a little too slow and fair.
I wonder if it does well into UI. Nah.
The problem is like the
you're playing Nico Robbins.
Yeah,
cost Nico Robin.
The life taking stuff is annoying, but like as long as you're constantly healing back up. Like,
how does the Koala leader ability work in contention with triggers? So like if they hit you and you take and you trigger a hogback and hogback plays something from your trash or like Gecko Moria, is that playing off of a card?
Let's read what this leader does again really quick, huh? So when this leader, oh my god, I opened up eBay by accident. When this leader attacks your opponent's leader, if you have 2 or more characters with a cost of 8 or more, draw 1 card.
Yeah.
Once per turn, this effect can be activated when your opponent plays a character with a base cost 8 or more, or when your opponent plays a character using a character's effect.
Yeah.
Your opponent adds 1 card. So
the trigger effect from hogback, from Perona, from Kumasi, from A-Cost Gecko Moria, those are all
I think
character
they are
effects?
character effects.
Trigger effects are from
effects,
a character card is a character effect.
I would think so.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I would think so.
But then if you were to play something off of a event trigger, then it's not a character effect, correct?
Wait, let me see. She says character I saw that she would trigger on a leader effect like... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it does not count for a character. Okay, yes. I think a trigger would have...
so you would take a life?
You would take a life.
I think it's not the end of the world. You just heal back up.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like... I think Koala's leader effect would feel a lot more threatening if it wasn't the fact that I think the current core of this format is around healing and yellow decks. So... And yellow just keeps getting better heal cards. So
yeah, worst case scenario, you don't even have to trigger that body if you don't want to.
Yeah, and like awkwardly, Koala doesn't like get anything new from the new yellow cards, right? Like I don't think like you necessarily are in a position where you want to play like Nami in this deck.
No, because like you want to play the black Rev Army cards that are
give you
8
the
cost.
8 cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Koala just seems a little slow and fair.
Yeah,
honestly. Next up, after that, we have Promo Uta. I don't even know what this leader is.
Promo Uta, the red one?
Is this the red? Oh, this is a red one. It's garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what it does, so skip.
Yeah. Oh, and I missed OP13 Bonney. That's yellow Bonney.
Yellow Bonney, I think, suffers from the same syndrome a lot of these fringe decks suffer from, where like it plays... It's like Yellow Luffy, but not as good.
Yeah, not as good. And also, Yellow Luffy just straight up loses to UI Nami anyways.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I thought Yellow Luffy was supposed to be the UI killer. Or yellow killer in general.
It is the yellow killer, but not for Nami.
Not for Nami?
Because he just can't... he can't pressure UI Nami.
Yeah, I haven't had any trouble against Yellow Luffy.
Yeah, I think there was a recent sim stats that came out, and it looks like it does not do well into it.
Okay.
Like, UI Nami heals all your life burn stuff, and then, oh, you triggered a 5k body. That's cute.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
Do something. I'm 7K.
Yeah, I'm 7K. What
do
you got
something.
Nami is just so swole for no goddamn reason, bro. Like, the Ozempic has nothing on her. And then we have Promo Nami, which I do think is very good.
Promo Nami is good. Requires quite a skillful pilot, I would say. Like, the deck is not as easy to play as it once was previously, where you could just luck sack your way. Even if you're not very proficient at the deck, you can just luck sack your way to W's, because for some reason your life is all stars, peel off, rubber band.
Yeah, you might not do any of like the good player stuff, like keep track of your stack and all that stuff.
And you can still
just
win.
Play the game as like, I'm just gonna hard counter everything and still potentially win, right? Like, you can play all the wrong ways and still win with that.
Now
deck.
you cannot do that.
No, you cannot.
You cannot do that now. You have to have a really good grasp of your macro. You're playing a majority character cards. You're playing 16 event cards. Your Namis are potentially whiffing. You have to keep track of your stack. You have to be very mindful of how the game state develops. When you are allowed to take life, when you're not allowed to take life. And then, yeah, like the deck is not easy to play.
Yeah, I think the deck is, but I do think that it is uniquely positioned in that, like,
Yes.
like we said, a lot of the aggro decks are not as viable, so makes this deck quite a bit scarier.
Yeah,
I think,
for
especially
sure.
into green Bonney, which historically has not loved playing against blue Nami, and blue yellow Nami also not the fastest deck in the world either.
No,
so,
not at all.
Next up, we have Charlotte Linland, the yellow one, the starter deck 7-1. I think if you're going to play the Big Mom package, you just play purple yellow.
Yeah, I think so.
Yamato, the starter deck Yamato. Just we're going to skip
Shout out
that.
Monkey DBZ Luffy.
Yeah, shout outs to our local demon.
Yeah.
Starter deck 11 Uta, the green Uta, the film draw one.
This is a leader that I want to love. Like, I want to love this leader because it just makes sense to me, right? It's like, for one Dawn, draw a card. It's just
awesome.
It's just Mayor of Value Town, value engine, right? It just keeps on chugging. It's the value train that keeps on chugging. But it is built with scrap metal, bro.
Yeah.
like,
dude, do you remember that old show called Junkyard Wars?
Junkyard Wars.
It was on like TLC. It was like the same era as like BattleBots and stuff like that.
No, I don't remember Junkyard Wars.
So basically, it was like, okay, so Iron Chef, right? Like Iron Chef.
I remember Iron Chef.
Iron Chef. You have teams come in and then they give you a prompt and you have to just like build a dish around it, right? It was the same concept as that, but with like mechanical stuff that you build. So they'd be like, build a machine that can do XYZ,
Okay.
and then they go into a junkyard and they just like find
sounds
scrap
awesome.
metal, and then they have to like try and build the thing. It was
Oh.
actually so sick.
And then Junkyard Wars, we didn't get that anymore. We got Storage Wars. Yuck. Oh my God.
Dude, but Storage Wars made me like want to try and see if I could get like old Magic cards out of these things.
It's a scam.
Yeah,
it's a
for sure a
scam.
scam.
Storage Wars is a scam.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's what Uta is, Junkyard Wars.
Yeah.
You're like, I draw all these cards. Oh my God.
They're all garbage.
They don't do anything.
Yeah, they're all trash. Like, oh, congratulations, your Brook played out a Nami. I'm a 7K leader.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, your 7-drop Uta, ignore it. Burn your life. Like, I just don't think it's very well positioned. It's a great leader. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's just a very generically good leader. But I think with modern One Piece, it has suffered from power creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't play the same quality of cards that every other deck plays.
It's so funny because, like, looking back, like decks like Reiju, decks like Green Uta, like they were clearly designed with like 5K leaders in mind.
Yeah.
Leaders just aren't 5K anymore.
No, they're totally not. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. After that, we have Vivi, which I do think is like a very relevant leader.
Yeah, Vivi is very reasonable.
The new one, I think so. I played Vivi in both mine, and I think the deck is quite powerful. I didn't end up winning either of my Heroine battles, so maybe that says a lot about the deck. But I played
the pilot.
Or the pilot is also possible. The builds kind of diverge in two paths. So you have the Alabasta aggro version, which plays like Chaka and Pell, the 7-cost Alabasta Vivi in order to get the Chaka and Pells out really quick, and you just are going to town with your rushers. The other version, which is the version I played, was like the control heavy build, playing stuff like Rayleigh, playing 10-cost Shanks, playing Kaidos. You to play for a much longer game. And I think like each of the decks are quite powerful in their own ways. I did quite well into Blue Yellow Nami's, but my control version had some hiccups with like Green Bonney, and also just in general, the deck wasn't as like consistent as I always wanted. Like the control variant feels a lot like Shanks, where like sometimes you just like feels like you just kind of brick up. So it might have been like the build.
But Shanks doesn't play a 10-12 rusher that draws you 4 cards.
Yeah, I will tell you, every time I play Kaido, it felt
dude, Kaido is probably one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, draw 4
in the game. Draw 4. There's just nothing that draws you 4 like that. That's insane.
Yeah,
it is so crazy.
And you get a 10-12 body, and then this deck gets Rush.
Is there another card in the game that just draws you 4 cards? Pudding draws you 5.
Draws you 5.
Yeah, Pudding draws you 5.
Marco gets close.
Marco gets close, but it's not quite
not
there.
Four. It's not 4 cards.
Marco is pretty crazy, but yeah, it's Marco with leader ability, ace leader ability.
Yeah. 10 elders, kind of.
This draws you like 2, but you have to pitch one. Like it's.
Yeah, you pitch one, but you like usually have a body you're sacking to draw an extra card.
Yeah, it's not quite. It's like a plus 2.
It's like plus half there. Yeah, it's not quite. Reiju, it's 3. 4 cards?
4 cards is a lot, dude. I don't think there's anything. The only thing is pudding. Draws you 5. What does Fisher Tiger do? Draw you 3?
Draw 3. Yeah, still not draw 4.
Still not draw 4.
Yeah.
That might be the only
draw 4
card in the game that draws you 4 cards.
He's a 4 emperor for a reason, brother.
That's true. They don't call it 3 emperors.
Yeah, he's the 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels powerful. I'm not gonna say.
So sick. So sick.
Although when I did play it and I swung with it, I was like, what's this carrot player gonna do? Elecla, 10 minus 3 equals 7. Electric Luna. I was like, oh my god.
They get shocked.
Yeah.
You get shocked. You get shocked.
Yeah, I was in a Michael Reeve video just getting tasered.
Yeah, looking like a JV retention hall. What is it called? Juvie?
Juvie?
Just looking like Juvie. Everyone's getting tased.
Everyone's getting tased.
Everyone's getting tased.
Yeah, I did not win that game. Yeah, so I mean, I think the deck has merit, and I think like can be pretty decent. I think it's the aggro version is actually not that great into Bonney because awkwardly a lot of your cards need your leader to be active.
Yeah,
and
it turns off something no matter what.
Yeah. So if they rest your leader ability, like it's actually really awkward. Like I was playing on swinging and then playing my searcher afterwards, and I was like, I can't do that because the Alabasta searcher, I forgot his name, Egoram. He needs your leader to be active. And I was
Egoram.
like, yeah, so I can't swing.
Mama. Yeah. That guy.
Yeah. We're going to see him in the live action
soon.
So, yeah, I think Vivi is actually probably maybe the 3rd best deck in the format, I would say.
Okay.
Maybe it's close with Green Yellow Yamato and Promo Blue Nami, but
also like just blue yellow boa too.
Yeah,
like UI boa is good. Just dodge Nami.
Yeah.
But good luck.
Yeah, because UI Nami is quite popular. Yeah. So, and that was the last deck. So yeah, that was all the Heroine battle leaders.
So for quick wrap up, what are your top 3 decks to bring to Heroine battle?
If it was up to me,
in order,
I would say
of cup size.
I don't see women like that, so I don't know.
You don't see them at all.
Yeah. No, it's probably, I would say Green Bonney is probably number 1 pick.
Okay. By a large margin?
Not by a large margin.
Okay.
I think it's very close with UI Nami. I think both of those 2 decks are like very, very good.
I think those 2 decks probably, like decks 1 and 2, the top 2 decks, have a big gap between 1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah. 3's tough. 3 is actually tough because I think it's like Blue, Promo Nami, and Vivi are close. I think both those leaders are quite good. And then I think Green, Yellow, Yamato, and Carrot are not far behind from there. But those are probably the most relevant leaders, in my opinion, for winning one of these. And I think the other thing to note about the Heroine battles is like it kind of feels like a winner takes all tournament because really you're just gunning for the winner pack, which gets you the most prizing, right?
Do you get any participation prizing at all?
Oh, you get a pack, but it's 1 out of the 3. So it's quite bad.
Okay. At least you get a promo card of some sort because you're also paying $15, which is like not cheap.
For
an event,
for a local type event.
Yeah, so it is winner take all. So yeah, I think if you were to bring a deck, you want to bring a deck that can just win the entire thing. Bonney might be the most well positioned.
Yeah,
deck.
Bonnie's really good.
UI, I don't know. I would say they're tied.
Yeah.
They're tied because just the strict power level of UI is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I would put them even within each other. And then number 3, I think I'm with you. I would bring Promo Nami.
Yeah.
I think that has a really, really interesting niche spot in specifically the Heroine battle. The tough thing is you got to learn how to play the deck.
That's the biggest thing is like I think the deck is not very straightforward to pilot.
Yeah.
So and I think it's also more draw dependent than it's ever been.
For sure.
Like I think there's like very specific ways that you want to play the deck, and it just requires you to have a lot of pieces very quickly. So
yeah, if you open with an absolute just monstrosity of an opening mulligan hand, like your triggers are not going to bail you out of that.
Yeah, you just cannot. You honestly just don't want to be taking life for as long as humanly possible. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the wrap up for the Heroine battles. I think there's a lot of stuff that's coming up in One Piece. Obviously, we have regionals coming up. We have the Block 1 rotating out coming up. We have what else is coming up? We have Worlds coming up, so ban stuff. So lots of stuff to talk about in the future. So if you guys are liking the content, make sure to do the things, like, comment, subscribe, and other than that,
yeah, don't forget about your sleeves. They Omega came out. Or Endgame came out with the new line of Omega sleeves.
Yeah, matcha,
the matcha and sakura. Yeah, so
just in time for the spring blossom season.
Yeah, two beautiful colors for your springtime gaming.
I'm gonna ask them to send some over. We can see it in person.
Yeah, Show it off in person.
Really like the sleeves. So we use them religiously.
Yeah,
and
for everything.
I really, really, really love these sleeves. So really happy that we got them as a sponsor, honestly. Yeah. So, but yeah, we will see you guys next week. Bye.